place where they would have freedom to worship their God, and the ways in which they feel led to. But this would not be a state-controlled church. That the head of this church would not be the king or queen of England, but Jesus Christ. Now, this might be contentious, but let's just go ahead and say it. Was America originally founded to be a Christian nation? A lot of debate over that. Were we actually, by our founding fathers, actually created to be a Christian nation? Most of our founding fathers are actually something called deists. We'll talk to me about that later. But here's what's interesting. The Pilgrims, even before the founding fathers, unquestionably, the Pilgrims crossed the pond in search of religious freedom. And they wanted to be able to worship their God in any way that they feel so led to by God through His Word. And so they established these original 13 colonies, and there they worshiped the one true God. And they opened up God's Word, and they wanted to be led and directed by Him. And it would be out of that group, along with some other settlers that came over here to America, that would be our founding fathers. The question for us today is kind of more historical. We can into some history here. But we got the Madisons with us. It's been a long ways. 200 years. So we have James Madison and his wife Dolly. James was actually pretty important with this thing called the Constitution and Bill of Rights. Okay, anybody, just out of curiosity, know what the very first part of the Bill of Rights is? The very first statement, Bill of Rights. The First Amendment, that's what I'm talking about, yeah. First Amendment. Government shall make no law, I know how this goes, respecting an establishment of religion, nor prohibiting the free exercise thereof. Our nation was created to be a place of religious freedom. So we do have that. In fact, one of the core values of University of the Southwest is this thing of separation of church and state, which means that the government will not control the church. That the church is going to be led and directed under God, rather than by a monarchy, like it was over there in England. And so separation of church and state does not mean removal of the church from the state. What it means is that the state should not interfere, shall not actually interfere with the church. So we have some people that have come a very long way to come and talk to us today. And we're going to let Mr. Madison share with us some things that he would like to share. And so I want you all to open up your minds and your ears and your hearts to what the Madisons would have to say. And if you have any questions for them, I would love for you to put Mr. Madison on the spot. So would you join me in welcoming the Madisons?
Oh, James, look at this place. It's just beautiful. Look at all these people.
Yes, dear.
This is the best party I've ever been to. Such a great party, isn't it? And look. Look at the decorations. I love it here, don't you? Okay. Well, I think it's real important that you, since you're older than me and everything, that you get up there a little closer so you can see them and talk to them, okay? I'll stand back here.
Ladies and gentlemen, a great philosopher once said, behind every great man is a woman torturing and abusing him. I wear these long jackets and these knicker pants to hide the bruises. And for the love of God, somebody call the police. My name is James Madison, 4th President of the United States, and this lovely woman here is my wife, Dolly. And I jest when I say, or I underscore the importance of support. Freedom is huge. Everybody in America, we're so blessed because that word freedom just rolls off the tongue. It really started as an idea, as a concept, like everything. We all dream big. Can you remember when you were a child? It's awesome to speak with children. You can go to elementary schools, you can ask them what they're going to be, and everybody says they're going to be a movie star, or they're going to be a pro football player, baseball player, basketball. Just they dream big. And then what happens? Because we realize that with freedom comes a cost. I was very blessed to be associated with tremendous people. The Federalist Papers, which was the precursor to the Constitution, which, by the way, is the supreme law of the land, was put together. So often, a couple or a few of us are given great credit, and that's truly an honor. But there were many brains, many heads, many hands, and they came into making this a reality. The Federalist Papers, myself and John Jay and Alexander Hamilton. Everything has a beginning, everything has a foundation. As you so well know. I don't know if you realize that when you arrive, wherever you arrive, what you represent your families. Now, everybody in here, there's somebody, and this is the wonderful thing about life is that we have people that are more important than us, that you love. Maybe as a baseball player, as a pitcher, whatever position, or whatever sport you play, and you go out there and you're thinking of grandma or mom or dad, it doesn't really matter. Because you put them on somewhat of a pedestal because they've always supported you, and so you want to represent them well. Freedom is scary. Because a lot of people don't go into this because it's not overly pleasant to think about. But if you're free to succeed, unfortunately that also means you're free to fail. That's a wonderful thing. That's the thing that makes me feel as if we live in the greatest nation that's ever been. Because if I make it, it's because I pushed myself. It's because I studied. It's because I worked. It's because I treated people like they're people. And if I don't, I can only blame me. And there's something very comforting in that, and there's something frighteningly awesome about that. Because I can't blame anybody. You've chosen to come here, and what a great choice you made. Because here I can't speak for every place. But here there are people that care about you. I'm called the father of the Constitution, and again, I appreciate that nickname, but there were so many. I'm considered one of the original founding fathers, the fourth president of the United States. It sounds like I'm bragging because I am. I am. I've been so blessed. But one of the things that I always did, and I learned this from my father, long before there was anything known, imagined as the United States. And he said, James, always speak your beliefs. I mean, you understand, right now America's going through a scary chapter. But it's because we're so free that we go through such a chapter. Everybody has an opinion, and everybody expresses it. You understand, there are many nations in this world that if you express your opinion, you disappear overnight. And it doesn't matter if you or I agree. It doesn't matter. Because the bottom line is, and I hearken to the words of Barry Montague, who wrote a book called The Spirit of Love. By the way, we borrowed. It's a nicer word than steals. But we borrowed handsomely from him when he says, I may not agree with what you have to say, but I will defend with my life your right to say it. That you have the right to disagree. Vehemently. But always remember this, that my rights end where your nose begins. I do not have the right to violence. Not me against you, not you against me. But why would we? I think people get scared. I know people get scared. I'm married, so I'm scared most of the time. So I embrace the natural fear. 230 years ago, this last Sunday, a couple of days ago, we celebrated the 230th anniversary of the Constitution of the United States that was ratified in 1877. No, 1887. Like I said, 1787. Yes, yes. As I said, think about marriage before you jump in.
You're better now.
I'm just saying. Isn't she lovely? Isn't that amazing? It's been changed 27 times. 27 times in 230 years. That's it. It's truly a living, breathing document. It's phenomenal. What other country can make such a statement? You see, the easiest way to control is for somebody to tell you, the easiest way to control people is by fear. If I've got a gun and I say the person with the best Mickey Mouse imitation gets to live, oh, you're going to be the best Mickey Mouse you've ever been, aren't you? But you're not going to embrace it because it's being forced upon you. And you've got middle class. You've got some great friends, but your friends aren't going to establish you in life, only you are. Remember, you got some fantastic teammates, but you're the one that's responsible for you because it's three of them. You'll notice that you drive in and off this campus, there's not a wall, there's not a gate, nothing to hold you in. Before you come those you do. We all have a chance. And it's wonderful that we live in a country that gives us that chance. And I know you're like me, you're certainly like Donald, in that lots of times we take things for granted. I want to just show you something, and you've seen it 1,000 times. This has nothing to do with me. This is the greatest symbol of the United States of America. This is our flag. This is referred to as Old Glory. And I know that there are people from other nations, from other countries, and you're as proud as your country as we are of ours, or should be.
We know that.
There's not a more beautiful symbol. There's not. There may be those people that believe there is as the three colors, the red, white, and blue. The red that represents the blood that every soldier or citizen has shed so that we can be free, so that we can make choices. We should never take that for granted. Shame on us if we don't take that for granted. The white, which represents purity. Because purity in thought. I mean, you understand our first president, George Washington, the members of the 13 colonies tried very hard to make him a dictator. And he said, oh, no, you don't want that. You don't want that. So the purity of thought. Remember, nobody's going to stop you. Nobody. It's an absolute fact. And the blue, which represents honor and valor. We do things the right way. Not to mention the 13 stripes that represent the 13 original colonies, and each of our states is represented by a star. This guy's American. That's they do exist when I existed. But my friends, I can't tell you what an honor it's been for you to allow us. In just a moment, we can get released by the code. My wife and I will be handing out copies of the preamble. If you ever want to know anything in depth, Dr. Bill Solo is an absolute constitutional expert. That's as far as it goes. He can absolutely inform you, ask him so many different things just be quiet. But remember, you've been given a very special gift. Have you ever wondered, last thing, why you're so lucky to be here? There's so many people that are not afforded the opportunities to do that. Or Allah. Or doesn't God, He does it. I certainly am not going to be inspired. But you times that, you give me a bless. Thank you, God bless you. And God for you.
All right, what a treat. Thank you very much, Madison. Glad to have you. Announcement-wise, just remember FCA meets Mondays. The FCA room is 7 o'clock. Tuesdays, the Bible study meets over there. Wednesday we got chapel. Thursday we got hub. You got all kinds of opportunities to grow in the faith. Hope you go well for it, okay? See you guys on your day.
Oh, wait.
Oh, get a copy of the preamble.
Tomorrow?